You all know I need my tea in every single video. Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, we're not in the normal setting. Today we're in my kitchen. Well, actually my parents' kitchen, my mom's kitchen. She's the real chef here. But I thought of making a video today, and I also need to do some baking for our community group tonight. It is my turn, so I thought why not put this two together? I thought why not follow a recipe on a packet, but also give you the recipe of what is a good guy, what to look for in a man of God, and you know, what is the opposite of last week's Mr. Tapout. Like I said, not all guys are bad, and I'm gonna tell you what to look out for, you know, before you start dating, before you find yourself in a relationship with Mr. Tapout. Let's see what is good, and let me take you on this journey of baking some goods. Okay, so first things first, I'm quickly gonna show you what I am making. I'm making something sweet and I'm making something salty or something savory. So my sweet thing for today is I'm gonna do mini cappuccino muffins. So this is what the packet looks like. And I'm just gonna follow their instructions, what they say. If you hear anything like or barking or you know, anything, the dogs are in the house today as well, and they are doing grass, so please, I'm just gonna close the door, you know. So first things first, I always tie my hair, so the microwave is just here, so I'm literally looking into the microwave as I'm doing my hair. This is really funny. So, like I said, tie my hair. Then the next thing is I put on my voorskoot. I do not know what it is called in English. Oh, lost for words. Okay. So while I do that, I also want to switch on the oven. So it's already on there. And as I am switching on the oven, I am already thinking of my first Mr. that I want to talk about. So this might not be in the order of Mr. Tapout, but I'm gonna try. So, first things first. When it comes to Mr. Tapout, we said that he was a talker, or someone who lies and doesn't keep his word, and, you know, never comes to the table and never really, you know, is actually someone that you can trust. So, the opposite of that, I would say, is someone who actually listens. Someone, so I would say a listener. Okay? So when you listen to someone, you really listen with intention, and you know what is said, you know what is asked of you, and you really take to heart what is being said and what, you know, some oil. He is a man of his word, because he listened to something that you said, and now he's gonna do what you say as well. Don't control him though. Just give him a break. But yes, I think that is our first one. I have a little booklet here. So my next ingredient is I mix the oil. Let me just see how many here. Okay, so oil. So the next one of Mr. Tapout was A, which was aggressive. So we do not want aggressive guys on our backs here, op ons kuisnie. We want a guy who is caring and who is kind and who cares for you and who cares for your well-being, and overall just is a genuine person. I think caring for others, and that brings us to our next Mr. that was Mr. P was possessive, that brings us, if he cares for other people and is kind, he would also have respect for you, for your family, for your friends, and everything that you are and everything that you do. And that brings us to our first egg, you know. And I really think that, you know, if he has respect for you, he would know that he should, you know, take the lead on things. That brings us to our second egg. That was Mr. Obsessed. We're turning that into, instead of him leading you into temptations because he's so obsessed with you and with your body and with all other things that he shouldn't be, he would rather, instead of leading you into temptations while being obsessed with you, he will rather lead you closer to God. He would lead you spiritually. He would, you know, rather let you grow in your relationship with God. He's going to be a solid man of God, a solid Christian, which brings us to our Mr. Unsaved. We said last week that you can't bargain with God. So he is going to have a solid relationship with Jesus, and he's not going to be just a guy, you know, who goes to church every Sunday, sways back and forth and sings and stuff like that and says, oh, okay, no, you know what, I am, you know, want to go out with you. And, you know, he's going to really have a solid relationship. And what that looks like is he is going to be involved in church, not just sway back and forth. I'm going to get some water because we're going on to our next point. So he's literally going to serve, and he's going to be involved in church life. He's going to go on missionaries, or, you know, be involved in groups and in things that is going to pour into him so that he can pour into you. So that brings us to our next point. I'm going to get some water, just see how many here. I sometimes always forget the ingredients. Okay, that many water. So our water brings us to Mr. Trying. Now last week we said Mr. Trying is Mr. Trying to do stuff with you and trying, you know, I'm just going to say it, get you into bed with him. So that is not what we want, ladies. I mean, a man that is solid, who has respect for you, is going to want to pursue purity. He's going to want to follow biblical boundaries when it comes to relationships, instead of trying to get you where you know you don't want to go, or where you know that is not good for you, or however it plays out in the relationship. So those are just the things that I would say is something to look out for. And then there is so many more other things than just what I mentioned. Just mix this real quick. How does the chefs do it? I think they go like this. Wait. Ah, yes, that's what we're looking for. See, the perfect recipe. Told you. Oh, this looks really good. I don't know if you can see it, but yummy, 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 yummy. Okay. It's coming together. It's coming together. So there's many more things that I asked you on Instagram that you said, you know, you would like. That I incorporated into the opposite of Mr. Tapout. If you have a name for our new list of friendly, genuine guys to look for, then let me know in the comments down below, you know. I just want to quickly also mention that don't settle. Ladies, listen up, alright? prima pan, so it's another ingredient, is don't just settle because you're bored. Don't just fall into a relationship because you're bored or you want some attention or, you know, because you like him, now you're in a relationship. Doesn't mean a thing, okay? You can't be, I think sometimes we girls really have a big list of things that we want. And yes, we sometimes... Okay, give me a break, give me a break, give me a break. Okay, I'm back from my break. Oh goodness. So I think what I said last is don't settle. Don't just fall into a relationship because you're bored or you want some attention or because you like him, because you have feelings for him or anything like that. Because feelings fade. I mean, true love is a choice. So, and we sometimes come with our list and we're like, God, I need this in a man. I need this and this and this and this and this. And we have this long list of things that we want God to give us. But we can't just ask for things if we're not willing to be those things. I mean, imagine me being a guy and telling the guys, listen, look for this in a girl. You know, you need actually, if you ask for someone who's kind, maybe you should try to be kind yourself. You know, switch that what you want into that you need to be. You know, like I said, you can't just ask for something and not be that something. There's this saying that I've once heard of, don't just pray for the one, be the one. Yes, and I think that is really important. We can't just... So I would say, you know, if he's going to be involved in church, get involved in your church. Start hanging out with the worship team. Go to Bible study groups. Go and read your Bible. Get those fruits in. Get those solid truths in. Get, you know, involved in certain things in your church that is going to help you become the woman that you want to be and the woman that your husband or your boyfriend is going to want you to be. So that is my word of advice to you girls. I know I might not have paid a lot of attention to the camera. And there's still way more ingredients to go and to follow. I mean, if you follow a recipe of great ingredients, then you're gonna get something great. Thank you everybody for watching this video with me. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. My muffins are currently in the oven, so I want to go check on them. If you have something more that you want to know or even add, leave that in the comments down below. And I will see you next week for a very exciting video. If you have any more ideas that you would like to see, which is a fun video or even another faith related video, then let me know that too. But I have to go check on them because they're smelling very nicely and don't want to burn them. So, bye! Okay. Let's do this. For the hearing of listening to this actual video, I think this is going to be in a blooper. Yeah, definitely. So I have literally no idea what I look like. So please comment, you know, if your girl looks good or no. But don't be mean though. Okay. Yeah, okay. And I think I'm gonna take a sip of tea as well. If you like this video, then you should consider subscribing so that I can show you how my muffins actually turned out.